Hello friends, myself Neelam Sharma from Sigma Institute of Pharmacy, B Farm 6M.
Guided by Dr. Chainesh Shah.
So today I am going to tell something about aerosols. These are the contents. So aerosols are suspension of small solid particles or droplets suspended in a gas or vapor. Common perception about aerosols is that products that depend on the pressure of a compressed or liquefied gas to expel the contents from a container. Some advantages of aerosols are those can be removed without contamination, stability enhancement for oxygen or moisture sensitive drug, sterility maintained up to administration. Some disadvantages of aerosols are it is costlier, aerosol packs must be stored in a cool place, propellant may cause toxic reaction. The refrigerant effect of propellant may cause discomfort. There are four components of aerosol: container, valves, actuator, propellant. You can see in the figure. Container. A container is of two types, metal and glass. The material used in container should withstand pressure as high as 140 to 180 PISG at 130 degrees Celsius. Some example of metal are tin plated steel, aluminium, stainless steel, and glass is uncoated glass and plastic coated glass. Valves. Valves are responsible for the delivery of the product in the desired form. They are of two types, continuous spray valve, metering valves. The amount delivered should be reproducible, not only for the dose delivered from the same container, but from the containers of the batch as well. Metering valve components are ferrule or mounting cup. It is used to attach valve properly to the container. It is made up of tin-plated steel, although aluminum can also be used. Valve body or housing. It is made up of nylon or Durlin. Gasket. It is made up of Buna and neoprene rubber. Spring. It is made up of stainless steel. Deep tube is made up of polythene or polypropylene. Actuator. To ensure that the product is delivered in the proper and desired form, a specially designed button or actuator is fitted to the valve system. Type of actuators are spray actuator, foam actuator, solid stream actuators, and special actuator. It also allows to easy opening and closing of the valve and is an integral part of almost every aerosol package. Propellant. The propellant is responsible for developing the proper pressure within the container and it expels the product when the valve is opened and aids in the atomization or foam production of the product. It is mainly of two types, hydrocarbon gas, compressed gas. Examples of hydrocarbon gas are propane, butane, and isobutane, and compressed gas are nitrogen, carbon dioxide, nitrous oxide. Fluorinated hydrocarbons are of three types: propellant 12, propellant 11, and propellant 11. Dalton's law. Total pressure in any system is equal to the sum of the individual or partial pressure of various components. P, total vapor pressure, is equal to PA plus PB, where PA plus PB are partial vapor pressure of components A and B respectively. Raoult's law. Lowering in vapor pressure of liquid by the addition of another substance states that depression of vapor pressure of a solvent upon addition of solute is proportional to the mole fraction of solute molecules in the solution. PA is equal to Na divided by Nb plus Nb into vapor pressure of pure propellant. Types of inhalation devices. There are three types of inhalation devices: metered dose inhalers, nebulizers, dry powder inhalers.
Metered dose inhalers. Metered dose inhaler contains a plastic holder, metering valve, propellant with drug suspension, mouthpiece, and canister. Mostly used to deliver suspension aerosols. Principle of operation is a meeting chamber fills with suspension as can is inverted. By depressing valve system, metering chamber is simultaneously closed to reservoir and open to atmosphere by accusator jet. As atmospheric pressure is much lower than equilibrium vapor pressure in the can, propellant vaporizes rapidly, which propels the suspended particles through jet to the patient. Nebulizers. Nebulizers are of two types: jet nebulizers, ultrasonic nebulizers. Jet nebulizers. Principal operation is by passing air at high speed over the end of the capillary tube. Liquid may be drawn up the tube from reservoir in which it is immersed. When liquid reaches end of capillary, it is drawn into airstream and forms droplets that disperse to become an aerosol. Sonic nebulizers. Principle of operation is that it uses piezoelectric transducer to induce waves in reservoir of solution. Interference of these waves at reservoir surface leads to production of droplets in atmosphere above reservoirs. An airstream is passed through this atmosphere to transport droplets as an aerosol. Dry powder inhalers. Principle of operation is capsule is placed in spinhaler device. It pierces the capsule by special mechanism. This spinhaler rotates the capsule under influence of patient's breath, ejecting aerosol particles into airstream. These particles pass through rotor blades and are collected or degraded to ensure that small particles is administered to patient.
Propellant filling method. There are two types of propellant filling methods: cold filling and pressure filling. Leak testing and burst testing. It is done by passing filled and sealed aerosol product container through hot water tank for 3 minutes. Containers should be heated at 55 degrees Celsius and observed for leakage or bursting. Temperature should not rise more than 60 degrees Celsius. Leakage is detected by visual inspection of fine bubbles. Finished product specification, flammability and combustibility. Flashpoint. This is measured by the use of standard tech open cup apparatus. The aerosol product is chilled to a temperature of about -25 degrees Fahrenheit and transferred to the test apparatus. The test liquid is allowed to increase slowly in temperature, at which the vapors ignite is taken as the flashpoint. Flame projection. This test indicates the effect of an aerosol formulation on the extension of an open flame. The product is sprayed for about 4 seconds into a flame. Depending upon the nature of formulation, the flame is extended. The exact length is measured with ruler.